So today I'm just going to do some more walkthrough Wednesdays, weekly Wednesday walkthroughs. This week is going to be the week 9 scrambles. I've skipped a load of weeks. I don't care. I will do them as and when I fancy. My plan is to basically do the scramble, double check it on a second FTO so I've got it right, and then talk through what I think I would do. I have recorded week 8 scrambles where I've actually just done timed solves on them. I'll reconstruct them and I'll probably release that a little bit later because that one's going to take a bit more editing. And I haven't actually reconstructed them yet, so I haven't recorded that side. So, bit of a confusing order, whatever. So let's start with the first scramble, which I will put on screen. And chastise me in the comments if I don't. And just to check that I do it right. Okay, we've got the same scramble. At least it looks the same there. Yeah, wicked. Okay, so having a look around, I can see these are my white edges and then this is the other one. Okay, so my immediate thought is probably going to be something either basically building this up here and using this triangle. This is wrong color scheme, by the way. Or finding some way to use this and build this small trap. I think what I probably would do, actually, is I'm going to perform this at the end. But I can't do that now because it'll break up this pair. So I'm going to make the large trap with an R prime, move the large trap with a U prime, and then do an R, putting this back where it was, so I can do this. So that will look like R prime, U prime, R, D, R. Like that. So I noticed as I was doing some of this stuff, this purple and red corner, and this one is here, so then I can do this, and there's a red here, and notice this guy was done, so I can do this to pair that one up and just rotate like that and insert it. Then I see this one, and also I notice this large trap is done, so we're going to do an RO rotation like this so that we don't break up this trap, and then we're going to pair these up, put this in. Now we're going to ignore that because I didn't see that. Pay attention to where this triangle is and this edge is here. So I know this triangle's here and this one's here. I don't know where that one is. So what I might do is rotate like this. Okay, so I know this triangle is going to here. So I can pair them up thusly. And that finishes that center. So then we've got here, the green center is going to be here, so these two can match up. Maybe there's something clever I can do with this one, but that's my first instinct, is just do this. And yeah, definitely there's a more efficient way to do it. So here, I'm going to, you could actually insert, I'd probably just do this, this and this, and then just flip these like so, insert it, and then realign. So here we've got an odd TCP. You can see that this one's paired and this one's paired, so we'll just match them like that and rotate, and then I've just got TCP to finish. So that didn't feel particularly amazing or bad. I feel if I was on form, then that would be a pretty decent, maybe it would be a 19, but probably more likely a 20, 21, 22 kind of thing. So I probably won't remember exactly what I did, but we'll try and get something similar. There you go, 22. So I did slightly different centers when I was doing it then, but much of a muchness. All right. Nope, I need, what am I doing? I need week 9 scramble 2. Okay, they look the same. So, my first thought is that I can make a large trap with the purple here and the red here, like that, and that will then leave this triangle on this face, and then we can basically deal with the consequences after. What I might do is change my grip so that I can have these guys kind of on the right layer, so that I can do this, build this large trap, and then solve these guys like that. So I see this corner first, so we're going to, I guess, solve these two, and then there's a blue here. And I remember I had this one half done, so I'll flip to that one next, and there's the triangle. I've got a lot of grey pieces here, so I can potentially pay attention to where they end up. So there's that, and insert it. Now, this is rubbish, it's not going to give me any of the useful stuff, but I do know that if I match these as the large trap, then I'm going to need basically this corner here to be grey. Perfect. So that will be, and then I can finish that, slice it here. Okay, so my first thought is I just see these guys, so we're going to make a large trap with them, and then just insert all of this. Pay attention, this one here. By moving it here and not doing anything with the other center, that will stay safe and unaffected, and then I can orient this one. So my purples are there, which is not great, but my reds are here, so we'll flip for that first, do this, and then flip to get the purple in, insert like that. Now I see these triples are done, and there's this one. So this is anti-clockwise corners, clockwise AUF, so rotate for this, and then this, done. Now, let's see if I get something remotely similar as a timed solve. Do I even remember what I did? Okay, that's pretty good actually. I think I varied a little bit in my centers again. This is one of the tricky things about walkthrough solves when you're just talking through. There's a chance that you'll actually do something different in the heat of the moment where you're panicking and trying to go as fast as you can. So yeah, 16, I'm very happy with that. Let's go to number 3. That looks the same. That looks the same. All right, cool. So my first thought is, although I can make this large trap here with 4 moves, and then basically trying to figure out what to do with these. Now, I think it would be better to make the large trap first and then sort things out. However, my first thought is actually to build the small trap first, have it in the R layer, because then I know I've got R and U moves to solve the large trap. So to demonstrate, I'd solve this one thusly, and then probably an R wide, build the large trap, build the small trap. And this is my first corner in front of me, so we'll get onto that one. There's a purple here I can use, and then that will go into this slot, so I might slice it in this way. So here's the blue and red, that's the next one I was looking at, and I can see these two. So something like this, and then R wide. Now, I will say, I have a very bad habit where I have a bias towards the grey center when I'm going very fast. Even because it's the first center that I learned on the Dian/Dian scheme. But in this situation, a U R prime would build a large trap with green. So let's do that. I didn't see this green, it disappeared. So then I do this, put it in this layer, and then if we wanted, we could do half centers here. R wide U prime would totally have another center ready, but we're not gonna. U R wide prime, and then match these guys up like so. So the yellow needs to go here, but it's not in the right place. So instead we're gonna, basically kind of do an R wide to check. This one matches with the purple. So although I did another R wide prime, I think it's fine. And then here, orient this center. That's the wrong color scheme. Oh my God, that's embarrassing. Well, I'd have to fix that color scheme. And so the rest of this will be pretty bad. Standard last bottom triple, insert this guy, solve it. And then I already saw these pairs were built. So I just insert this one and then just TCP at the end. Yeah, good grief. That would have been like a 25 or something. Getting wrong color scheme, very disappointing. Let's see if so I'll try and replicate at least the first center, which was building this first and then doing that, because then at least it's something similar. Oh, whoopsie. Okay, we got away with it where I made a slight mistake where I think I did a flip when I didn't need to, or I did an extra move where I didn't need to. Something like that, can't remember. We'll take a 17 though, that's pretty good. I've lost my place in terms of how many I've done now, so I'm going to do the fourth scramble on this one and see if I recognize it. I think I've done 3. Yeah, I don't recognize this, so. Okay, they're the same. Oh, it looks good, cool. So for this one, oh, this is cool. I can see, obviously I see that one move will build this here. So then I guess I'm kind of looking for like different ways to build a trap. And with this pair that will be made, I can build a trap. It's kind of awkward. I might shy away from that. But I probably would do something like that. So I probably, build that, and then I can do, because the triple will be here, and I can do an F prime and an R prime to put that in, and then worry about the details afterwards, essentially. So I would have done maybe something like this, insert this one, and then put that in. Or, lucky me, get a free triple. And then here, I saw these two, which are not correct, and then I saw this one, so that will fix them. So very wordy solution, but it gets the job done. So here, these two match up, but also these two can be a thing. So I'll probably do this one, and then super slow but ergonomic solution. Now here, what we can do is insert this one, because I know there's a blue triangle at the back here. And then I hide, put the blue triangle in, and then this move. Okay, so then here, we're going to give ourselves even 2 flip, like this, and then just solved. So let's see how much of that I actually do in a real solve. There's a pretty weird and unusual center solution, but we're still going to try and replicate what I just said as best we can. I did it wrong. Oh my god. There you go, with 21. I did not deserve a 21 when I get in the wrong color scheme. That should be a much worse solve. Although a 21 is not sub 20, so it's still pretty bad. It's funny, I often get color scheme wrong at home, and especially in slow solves, but when at competition, like yesterday, I just broke the unofficial European records for single and average again. And those, I didn't get color scheme wrong once. Or did I? Did I get it on the 23? I don't remember. I don't think I did. Anyway, doesn't matter. There's something I really must fix. These look the same on this side, and they look the same there. Cool. Okay, So, I mean, there's a triple here staring at me, so that's pretty cool. In fact, you know, somebody might try and do grey here, but not me. You could overcomplicate things by trying to preserve this triple as well, but there's no need because just doing U, R, U prime, BL will solve an arrow block, and this guy will be down here somewhere. In fact, it'll be in this spot here, but it doesn't matter because we can do that. And then because they're in the same axis, let me just move this one out of the way and solve that one. So here, both of these are a bit rubbish. I probably actually would have done this just because it's the first thing I saw. Helpfully, it's telling me that's the wrong color scheme. And I see that I can do a couple of moves to put this one in. But this one's actually done, so we should just do that. Check, there's the other orange. So like that, and insert, ta-da. These are wrong color schemes, so what we can do is make this hook shape and then fix that one, fix this one. Match up the purple, flip for the blue one, and then insert it. As I'm doing that, I notice these two are going to pair up. This one's already paired up. My other piece is there. So, oop, wrong way. And then insert. Okay, and then just easy enough. Probably, again, not a very impressive time. This scramble's a little awkward. Nice start, but I think if you let yourself down and don't concentrate, then it's not a great time. Okay, so we're going to try and do that same start, which will be building this stars trap with that triple. Oh, God. Being rewarded with a last bottom triple skip after doing an absolutely awful first two triples is wrong, in my opinion. That's not fair. So yeah, that was my little attempt at those solves. I hope there was some useful stuff there. I kind of glossed over last bottom triple and last three triples and TCP in this one. Leave a comment if you like this format where I talk through the solve and then I actually have a go at the solve. Leave a comment if you hate this format and if you'd like more detail in some of the other stages. I'm not 100% sure if that was any helpful. Just let me know. Cheers, guys.